made in America. Hold on a second. Most Teslas are made in America. So what you are cheering for is the disenfranchisement and unemployment of Americans. And that goes back to my point, is that from you interrupting and coming up to the mic, you are an agitator or a leftist that would never be able to build something yourself.
I work in construction and have since the age of 14.
Well, you're not working today, and it is a weekday.
Actually, I took off work, and it's lunch hour.
Let me further complete my point.
I've already worked 20 hours this week.
Allow me to
this
further.
Isn't a job.
Wow, 20.
You call this
20
a job?
hours. Wow.
Yeah, and it's Tuesday. I started yesterday.
Allow me to further complete my point, which is that it is easy to interrupt and to scold and to insult. You know what's hard? To go actually build a company like Tesla or SpaceX. How about you say thank you for Elon Musk rescuing those astronauts that were stranded by Joe Biden? Can you say thank you, Elon Musk, for rescuing the astronauts? Can you say that?
I think Elon Musk for taking a chainsaw to the National Park Service, multiple services.
So,
aren't you an Eagle Scout?
What would you have to say?
Did you even graduate college? You know,
no. In fact, I didn't go to college. I've been able to be pretty successful without a 4-year degree.
College.
Yeah, I did not go to college.
You're gonna come to a college and act like you know.
So, are we gonna debate resumes or ideas?
Ideas.
Because if we want,
it's a good idea to just defund every major.
Do you want to debate resumes or ideas? Because if you want to argue from authority, as if you're somehow smarter than I am because you have a meaningless 4-year college degree, or do we want to say who's actually right or wrong? You're engaging in a logical fallacy when you do that.
Do you think it's meaningless to have a degree in construction engineering?
Honestly, most college degrees are largely meaningless. Yes, most college degrees are meaningless, and most of you guys are being totally scammed by being here.
No.
Now, let me further complete the point.
So getting educated is a scam.
Most times, first of all, it's not always an education, and you are perfect evidence that you haven't really been educated. You are hyper hostile. You have no humility. You have very little wisdom about how the world works, and you come and you want so badly to be recognized and noticed, you came with your own bullhorn to cut in line someone who patiently waited to ask the first question. What have you actually learned at this institution except that you're the center of the world and everyone must listen to you? In fact, there is a God and you are not him. And instead of
you go to countries, or you go to campuses and agitate people for like this exact scenario.
I sit here and ask questions. You're the agitator, not me.
Prove me wrong.
Yeah, correct. That's free speech.
But how are you having to? This is free speech, and yet you're upset about it.
Well, no, the way that you've conducted yourself, obviously you have a right to do it.
Do you think it's free speech whenever college students protest against Israel committing Gaza
sometimes
and getting black bagged?
Well, it depends.
In St. Louisiana?
Well, it